We've all been there. You're standing in a museum staring at a painting and all you can think is, I don't get it. To me, knowing the story behind an artwork is a huge part of knowing how to look at it. I'm Amanda, the host of the Art of History podcast, where we view history through the lens of some really great works of art. Each episode, we dive deep into the bigger picture behind some familiar and maybe not so familiar pieces. Check out Art of History now wherever you get your podcasts.
Culture kids, welcome to another episode. Did you know that this is our 23rd episode? We've been making an episode every week, and we're so excited to see our community grow. If you haven't done so already, please take the time to leave us a review and let us know what you want to learn about next. Today, we're going to learn about something so entertaining and unique, coming from an industry I have great passion for. Asher, would you like to introduce our topic of the week?
Yes! Bollywood! Bollywood is the Mumbai film industry. It's used to describe the Hindi language movies in India.
I got it!
What is the Hindi language?
Hindi is the official language of India.
Well, the Hindi language is spoken in more than 20 countries outside India. And there are Hindi-speaking communities in the United States too.
Bollywood is often understood to describe Indian movies as a whole, but that is commonly misunderstood. No!
Bollywood only refers to Hindi language movies. So to clarify, even though all Bollywood films are from India, not all Indian films are Bollywood films. In fact, India as a whole is a country with one of the largest filmmakers in the world, with studios making movies in over 20 languages.
Wow! But of course, Bollywood, the Hindi language film industry, is the biggest. And the term Bollywood combines the word Bombay and Hollywood.
An important fact to note is that Bombay is a city which was renamed to Mumbai in 1995.
Oh, Mumbai starts with the letter M. So shouldn't it be called Mollywood? Because if they don't call the city Bombay anymore, why is it Bollywood?
That's an interesting question. I'm really not sure, but I guess Bollywood is now such a huge and globally known industry. It's going to be kind of hard to change the name. The city Bombay was renamed to Mumbai in 1995, and the Bollywood industry had been making movies way before that.
Hey.
Let's go!
So let's explore what makes Bollywood so unique and addicting to watch.
Bollywood films known for its lively music and dance.
Hooray!
Yes, music is such a big part of Bollywood movies that it's hard to imagine one without it. Some of the characteristics that makes a Bollywood movie unique include musical numbers, colorful, beautiful costumes,
Dramatic love stories, fancy sets, big dance scenes,
and also some comedy and complex plots. Bollywood movie dance scenes are some of the most beautiful, captivating, and stunning dance numbers I have ever seen. Some scenes are just truly breathtaking.
Even though the music and dance is a big part of Bollywood movie, plot is usually very complex. A lot of Bollywood movies are about 3 hours long. That's so long. Wow.
A lot of stories include themes involving love triangles, family ties, corrupt politicians, scheming villains.
Ooh, like evil guys.
Yep, long-lost relatives, dramatic coincidences, and so much more. Some movies are based on true stories too. The movies are mostly melodramatic. Asher, do you know what melodramatic means?
Like dramatic?
So when a film is melodramatic, it means it is very emotional or sentimental, almost theatrical. The term means music drama, with music being used to increase the emotional response or to suggest characters.
So I guess that's why they're almost 3 hours long. But since the music and dance is such an important part of the Bollywood movie, let's dig a little deeper on how beautiful and complex the moves and dances can be.
Let's do this!
Bollywood dances from a long time ago were originally based on Indian classical dances as well as Indian folk dances. These dances included the classic art forms of Kathak and Bharatanatyam.
But over the years, Bollywood movies started to combine the classical and folk dances along with other styles of modern dances.
Now Bollywood movies incorporate dance styles such as salsa, belly dance, hip-hop, jazz, and more.
Awesome! Yeah, so it's important to learn about the classical and folk Indian dances if you want to understand the foundations of Bollywood dance.
Many dances combine facial expressions, hand gestures, body postures, and movements.
The hand movements are almost like sign language that can help tell the story.
The dancers express meaning through the hands, and as Asher mentioned, the hands can help tell the story.
Oh, yes!
There are different types of hand gestures called asta mudras. For example, single hand gestures are called asamyuta hasta. This is when a dance will use one hand to make a gesture. Then there is the double hand gesture called samyukta hasta mudras, which is when a dancer will use both hands at the same time. These hand gestures are used in many traditional Indian dances, such as Bharatanatyam and Kathak, as we discussed earlier.
So I guess it's important for any Bollywood dancer to learn these hand gestures.
Yes, these traditional hand gestures are the basics and foundations of what makes great Bollywood dances.
That's so cool. And they also use their necks to be more expressive. It's a big part of Bollywood dance.
They slide their necks side to side or front to back, and it looks really beautiful and fluid.
And this is probably the same for a lot of dances around the world, but facial expression and eye movement are very important too. It's about storytelling.
The movements created by the feet are also an important part of classical and folk dances. For example, Kathak, which is a dance from northern India, includes movements with complex footwork using bells worn around the ankles. And in Bharatanatyam, the dance movements have bent legs while feet keep the rhythm. This sounds really hard, but so cool. And one major difference in classical Indian dance from a Western style dance, such as ballet, is that in Indian dance, the legs are usually bent with the feet flat.
But in dances like ballet, the feet are pointed or lifted.
The costumes of traditional Bollywood dance have elaborate gold, silver patterns that are highlighted by gold and silver jewelry, which includes bracelets, earrings, hairpieces, and more. Henna on the dancers' hands have also become popular in Bollywood movies as well.
Henna tattooing is a temporary body decoration, kind of like a tattoo. It's so pretty. The color of the henna is a little red, orange, brown. They are beautiful and very intricate.
I had the honor of attending several traditional Indian weddings, and seeing the bride's hands and arms covered in henna tattoo was stunningly beautiful. The families shared that the henna symbolizes good health and luck. Let's explore the history of Bollywood movies.
And how it became so popular around the world.
So Asher, before we begin, did you know that a long time ago, way before even Mommy was born, movies were used to be completely silent?
What? Like just pictures? Meh, not a big deal. Cause that's how you make me watch shows at restaurants. Without volume.
That's so true. Well, the first full-length feature was made in India was in 1913.
Time is manna, my friend.
A silent film called Raja Harishchandra. Then in the years to come, the first talking movie, which they called it The Talkies, was released in 1931. And around this time, India was already making more than 100 movies a year.
Wow!
Then in 1947, India gained independence from Britain. This is when the Indian film entered what historians call the golden age of Hindi movies.
And in 1958, the first Indian film was nominated for the Academy Awards for Best Foreign Language Film.
Yes!
It was called Mother India. And of course, this was just the beginning of many Bollywood films winning many awards for years to come and more.
Then in the 1970s, the term Bollywood was formed.
Yes!
By then, many people knew about Bollywood movies. And by 1980s, they were making more than 800 films every year.
Shortly after, Bollywood started making bigger productions with larger budgets, and now it is one of the biggest filmmaking industries in the world, and people from all over the world cannot stop watching them.
And there are kid movies too. Yay! I don't really like to watch movies, not even Pokemon movies. Sometimes they're kind of scary.
And that's okay.
Uh-huh.
Like we always say, everybody's different.
But I love watching the Bollywood dancing. They're colorful and exciting.
Though I would say that majority of the Bollywood films are more for grown-ups, there are tons of family-friendly Bollywood films that kids can watch too. My personal favorite is the movie Blue Umbrella. Asher got to watch some of the dance scenes for the movie.
Yes, the kids are good dancers, and it made me happy. The movie showed a lot of different things from where I live here in California.
Yes, that's the beauty of watching movies made from other countries. It takes you to a temporary adventure that you wouldn't experience here at home. The Blue Umbrella is a story about a little girl named Binia that lives in a village who traded her charm for a marvelous blue umbrella from a Japanese tourist.
It's my lucky day!
From then on, everyone in the village could not stop thinking about the blue umbrella, and some people got very jealous.
Yeah, like sometimes Arlen gets jealous of my toys.
Yep. Then eventually, the umbrella goes missing, and the movie shows a surprising and heartwarming ending that makes the movie so special.
I guess our friend will have to watch to find out what it's like. You could also learn to dance classical Bollywood moves too.
I want to!
Yep. If you enjoy watching Disney's Mira Royal Detective and want to learn about classical Bollywood dance, they also have a series called Dance with Mira and Friends, where they show simple dance moves you can practice at home.
They were not simple, it was hard. But it was still fun.
Well, this was so fun learning about Bollywood, and we can't wait to watch more. We also want to say a huge thanks to our dear friend Poonam Khurana for helping us put the episode together and for sharing her family's culture with us. We never end our episode without some jokes.
No, no, no.
Asher, do you want to go first?
You go.
Okay. Why didn't the skeleton dance in the Bollywood movie?
Why?
Because they had nobody to dance with. Because they had no body. Get it?
Like nobody?
Because skeletons don't have bodies. Okay, your turn.
What kind of a dancer is the goat?
What?
The Bollywood dancer.
I love that one. Asher came up with that completely on his own. It was great. Well, thank you for joining us today. And don't forget, we have another fun episode next week, so subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. Until next time, see you later, alligator.
In a wild crocodile. Bye. Bye.